Bitcoin price every single time. It's not looking so great right now, to be honest with you, because we're at value area. All right, here we go. Let's go! Uh-oh, I hope it works. Yeah! We gonna dump? No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump? No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump? No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump? Now we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna dump? No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump? Now we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump? No, we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. Yeah! Here we go. We're pumping it. Come on, Bitcoin, don't do this to me. Here we go. We got some longs coming in, baby. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. 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 Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. Alright, sometimes it has a delayed effect, guys. Alright, we got a little bit of a red candle right here. It's starting to turn green though, baby. We're pumping it. Delayed gratification is a good thing to practice in life, guys. If you want to make those gains. Is this a bull flag? About to break out? Oh, man. Oh, man, it's not looking so good, huh? Value area high. Is this a rejection? Come on, Bitcoin. Come on. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, never gonna pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. Yeah. Oh, there we go, baby. We got a green candle. Yeah. Yeah. Come on, Bitcoin, come on. Let's hit that target, baby. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, yeah. We're pumping, baby. We're pumping. We are. Oh, man. We're gonna pump the Bitcoin straight to 100K. Let me see your candle. Pump the Bitcoin straight to 100K. Let me see your candle. Oh, we're dumping, but let me see your candle. I know we're dumping, but let me see your candle. Now we're pumping straight to the moon. Now we're pumping straight to the moon. Uh-oh. Don't lose this bull flag, baby. We gotta pump it straight to 100K. Come on. Let's pump this Bitcoin. We're going straight up to 100K. 100K. We're pumping Bitcoin. 100. We're gonna pump the Bitcoin straight to 100K. Let me see a blue candle. Pump the Bitcoin straight to 100K. Let me see a blue candle. Now we're pumping. Let me see a blue candle. Now we're pumping. Let me see a blue candle. Now we're pumping straight to the moon. Now we're pumping straight to the moon.
Here we go, baby. Here we go, we're pumping it. All right, y'all, we are live on this beautiful Friday. Bitcoin right now, guys, is getting a bounce straight from the Fibonacci golden pocket from this last low to high, guys. Look at this. Would you look at that? Getting a little bounce from the golden pocket right now, and of course we got a little rejection from the golden pocket as we are just trading this sideways range, guys. All right, it's day number 2, scalping the Bitcoin, short scalping from the golden pocket. All right, hit a TP1 at the golden pocket. Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua, the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, I still pray you and your family are super blessed, guys, because Bitcoin is gearing up for a massive, insane, mind-numbing, it'll shock the world with the weekend short squeeze. It's not even a short squeeze, it's just a pump. BlackRock and all the other cool buzz phrases that get people stoked on Bitcoin. ETFs, money flowing in, institutions. All right. Bitcoin, in my opinion, guys, is looking quite bullish right now. We're going to be getting into it. A huge shout out to everybody in the chat, guys. And as usual, if we can get 1,000 likes within the first 30 minutes of this stream, we will be giving away 1,000 USDT. A huge shout to everybody in the chat. Shout out to JJ McDizzle for being the first person to chat. Shout out to Creekside Patriot. Shout out to Boyan. Shout out to Boyan, man. Boyan is the man. Shout out to Preparing for War. He says weekend dump. All right, we will see. Huge shout out to Straightway Life. He says a lot of liquidity down below. Long squeeze incoming. Let's see. Shout out to Mexican Hasselhoff. Shout out to Alan. He says dump. Shout out to the Davin Port Report. He says smash it. Shout out to Crypto Poppy, smash the likes, Mr. Brokey, shout out to Mr. Brokey, shout out to Ping, shout out to Pasternak88, shout out to Take Profits in the chat, shout out to Crypto Kyle with the blue candle gang. Guys, if you are not using blue and purple candles, you need to restructure your entire life. Shout out to Nigel, shout out to Joe Potter, shout out to Mr. Brokey, shout out to Edited Name, he likes the intro music, the pump song, baby. Shout out to Cookie Monster and In the Woods. Shout out to Lucky Jim Bob 111. Shout out to That Fish. He says LOL. And Takashi Kovac says Hola. Hola, right back at you, my friend. Shout out to Joe Potter, long and strong, baby. And Waleed, he texted me on Instagram. Man, I get so many dang messages on Instagram. I'll have to check it out, my man. Shout out to FitGenius618. Shout out to Jack Phillips and Chris Don't Get Pissed. Shout out to Chris Harvey in the chat, and my man Blair 321. A huge shout out to Miss Teen Crypto for turning 21. Shout out to Divine Hood. Am I in a schlong? Yeah, I'm in a little schlong, guys. I'm in a little bit of a schlong. Shout out to Davi. Best channel discovery. Well, God bless you, Davi. Guys, make sure to like, make sure to subscribe. Alright, because we are very, very close right now to 200,000 subscribers. We are very, very close to 200,000 subscribers right now. We only need, I think, 88,000 more to go. Yes, we have a 112,000 subscribers, guys. And we have a very important weekend ahead of us right now. Shout out to BM and Tattoos and Bulldogs. Give us Bitcoin, give us some big cheese for the weekend. Shout out to Physique Doctor. Yeah, Physique Doctor, you could get a shout out. Physique Doctor, man, maybe you could help me with my physique. Physique Doctor, because I had a little issue, right? I went from this to this in 2 weeks on my vacation. So Physique Doctor, I need some help, bro. Can you help out a guy with a bubble gut, all right? I'm trying to get back to my abs and a little bit even better. So shout out to you, Physique Doctor. We're going to be taking a look at this Bitcoin price action, guys. We have been trading this sideways range right here. All right, and the big question on everybody's mind is, well, is Bitcoin going to get that big pump to the upside, or is Bitcoin going to let everything go? That's the big question on everybody's mind. We're going to be taking a look at Market Cipher. All right, and we're going to be taking a look at the key levels that we have on the chart. All right, so let's take a look. Daily time frame, Market Cipher B, printing a red dot. What does this tell us? Well, this tells us that we are running out of steam on the daily time frame. At least we could say that we're not necessarily going to be looking for something like this within the next few days. We need some kind of consolidation. That's what that tells me on the daily time frame. We go to the 4-hour time frame, and we are in fact seeing bearish divs. Money flow starting to come out, but I will say this, based on the 4-hour time frame, guys, this does not look bearish to me. Why? Because these bear divs have not happened with a decrease of money flow. Money flow is the most important indicator for Market Cipher B. Right? When we got the bearish divergences over here, with the money flow getting higher, right? I was maintaining a bullish bias all throughout this area. Right, maintaining bullish bias, saying I do not believe the high is in yet here because the money flow is not telling me the high is in yet. It was not until we came to this level that I said, look, I think we could get a big retrace. Now, we did get a retrace, not nearly as big as I thought, but that is where we got that retrace. So right now, things right here, in my opinion, are looking the way they kind of looked right around this area, where we might consolidate for a little bit, we might range for a little bit, but overall, the trend is definitely very, very bullish. And when we go to the weekly time frame, I mean, look at this. Definitely plenty of room to the upside on good old-fashioned Market Cipher B. Go to the 12-day. Green dot printing, money flow thickening. Now, again, remember, guys, the context of this whole thing here is that we are trading within this massive range. This is the 12-day time frame going all the way back to the beginning of 2020, and we have established a fair value zone right here. Okay, so the next major target that we have here is around $55,000, and it just makes the most sense that we are going to get that move to $55,000. We're holding above the high volume node of the range. We have broken out above the golden pocket. This is Bitcoin making history. We have never broken out above the golden pocket before, ever. Since Bitcoin's inception, every single market cycle, this macro golden pocket from the bull market top to the bear market bottom, it results in a pretty big rejection, right? And you can see here, it did give us a 17% move to the downside on that first tap. All right. Shout out to the Casper crew, right? We took that short trade, gave that short trade live, right? Gave this short trade live, guys. Told everyone I was shorting, told everyone why I was shorting here. And that was a very, very juicy, very, very profitable short trade. We also gave the long trade, right? The reclaim of $40,700, which is how we are currently in these very juicy long trades, all right? Very juicy long trades here. I mean, really, yeah, I mean, we've been absolutely just crushing it with these long trades here for the Bitcoin, okay? We can go all the way back to the beginning of January, which it doesn't even go back that far here. All right, but pretty much every single long trade I've taken, every long trade, every short trade I've taken here, guys, I've been transparent with you guys. All right, showing my closed P&L, showing you my longs, showing you my shorts. Yes, the short trade I was in yesterday got stopped out after a TP1 was hit. Stopped out after a TP1 was hit for a profitable trade. shorting in a massive uptrend. And guys, by the way, if you want to trade Bitcoin and altcoins, I'm currently trading on ZoomX. I'm trading on BingX, ZoomX, and MEXC. MEXC, the best deal on fees in the game right now. MEXC, you can scalp the 5-second time frame and be profitable over on MEXC because their fees are so dang low. All right, if you don't believe me that you could scalp the 5-second time frame, well, check out JasonCasperTrading.com. Check out the trading course I made about scalping the 5-second time frame, where I walk you through how I was able to make $25,000 in a month scalping the 5-second time frame. All right. Also, if you want to join the Casper Crew VIP Discord, where we do multiple live streams a day, which will begin a regular schedule on Monday, JasonCasperTrading.com. Click the link to join the VIP Discord, where we have instructors giving our setups, our TA, our ideas multiple times a day. We have a whole beginner's course in here, a whole bunch of great stuff in the best trading community in the world at JasonCasperTrading.com. Links to all this stuff in the description. What else do I have to show? Market Cipher. I show Market Cipher. I am the world's top Market Cipher shill in the world. I wear a Market Cipher shirt every single day. Shout out to Crypto Face. Shout out to Flopping Groper. All right. Yeah, okay, so let's get back into this Bitcoin chart, right? We got that 17% dump from the downside, but now that we are back above the POC, the probabilities say that there is more chance that we come up to our next major zone of resistance between $55,000 and $57,000. That is our next major target. And right now, I have no reason to believe why we are not going to see that. All right, 2-week looking very bullish. 12-day looking very bullish. The 4-day, definitely some room to the upside here. Okay, and the 4-day potentially setting us up for maybe a pullback from this area, right? Depending on how long it takes for this momentum wave to close. The daily time frame. Let's take a look. Money flow thickening. All right, even though we're printing this red dot here, the money flow thickening tells me that we are looking for another push to the upside here. Right? Yeah, we might consolidate. Yeah, we might get a move to the downside, but this is definitely looking much more bullish to me than it is bearish. 4-hour time frame. Money flow telling me another move to the upside. The 1 hour. The 1 hour. Look at the money flow right now. It's just the way this market, the way this thing looks, is looking bullish to me. We got the momentum waves getting higher like this. Like this. We've also got this money flow kind of chilling out here. Looking pretty nice. Looking like she could get another push to the upside. All right. Does this mean that we are going along right now? Absolutely not. So let me tell you guys what I would be looking for as far as, you know, where I would look to actually fire off some new trades. So obviously, I will be looking for shorts if we get that push up to the top of this macro range, right? Just like we were looking for shorts when we got the push up to the middle of the macro range. And this was the short trade to take. I mean, if you were going to take a short trade, this was the short trade to take, right? So the next opportunity I see for a short trade is going to be between $55,000 and $57,000, right? Just trading this massive range. We have a high volume node. We have our 786 right around that $57,000 level, looking very, very juicy. And of course, the $54,000 level, this value area high of the range. Okay, looking pretty juicy right now. Now, I know a lot of people right now are saying, well, Jay, you know, look, we got the bearish divergence printing on the daily. Don't you think that's bearish? I do. But, in my experience, it's always best to wait for Bitcoin to hit a major level before we look for that big trade, especially if we're in a massive uptrend. Why? Well, look at this. We had bearish divergences coming in this area, right around here. We even had bearish divergences coming in this area, right around here. It's not until we hit the level that we get the big move to the downside. So for me, yeah, could there be scalp shorts? Absolutely. You bet your patootie, you bet your bottom bosom, there's short trades to take. We could take scalp shorts, right? I'm in one right now. I'm in a scalp short right now, right? But for the big moves, right? The juicy moves, the ones that are going to give the real juice, we want to wait for those key levels. And for me, that's 54 to 57. Now, we zoom into the lower time frames here. Look at the 1 hour. Just look at how the money flow has been getting thicker here, right? It looks like she wants to give us another push to the upside. So for me, the way I'm looking at this is, right now we've got our local sideways range to be trading. All right. We have our local sideways range to be trading. Bitcoin made the high right here. 52,600, that's our high. And then, in my opinion, the low right down here, 51.2. These are going to be the key levels to be looking for trades, right? So basically, I will be looking for a long if we come down below this level, because we have a number of confluences down below that level, right? We have a number of confluences down below that level. First confluence, if we go ahead and we take the fib from the low to the high, you can see that we've got the golden pocket coming in right here. And not only that, we've got the support resistance flip right around at 50,500. And in addition to that, guys, if we go to the weekly time frame, what do we see on the weekly time frame? We see that we had a very key level right around this area. We had this weekly order block back from the December of 2021. That weekly order block, when we broke out that weekly order block, you could see that we kind of ignored it, right? That weekly order block, let's kind of clear everything out here. This is the weekly order block. I'll make it nice and thick and white. I like my lines the way I like my women. Shout out to my wife, by the way. Big Butts 28. Thick and white. Look, this level was seemingly ignored by Bitcoin on the break. When that happens, you can expect that when we revisit that level, it gives some kind of a reaction. And look at the confluence we have here. Ignored weekly order block, golden pocket, support resistance flip, and it's the retest of the macro golden pocket, right? So this is coming in below 51K, just below 51K, right? So for me, a loss of that 51.2 level, I am going to be looking now for longs from this area, right? A back test from this area. This is going to be a very key area. What else is going to be key? Well, right now, if we're going to go back to the higher term time frames, and we're just going to be dealing with the macro levels, right? Let's say we get a bigger retracement here. A bigger retracement in the context of this macro uptrend. If we're going to get a bigger retracement in the context of this macro uptrend, then $47,300 is going to be a very, very important key level. $47,300 is going to be a very, very important key level to look for a long trade from. Because, remember, let's not lose sight of the forest for the trees, right? The forest for the trees is we have our local support right here at around 50,700, give or take, right? If we lose that, then we are still looking at this as a giant range, and we're saying because we are holding above this high volume node at $47,300, if we come back for a retest, we are looking for this bullish market structure to continue, right? Low, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, and then we look for our target up here. So really, those are the three major levels we need to be aware of for our next potential major trades, right? Level number one is coming down to around that $51,000 level where we can look for a long, right? We take those local stop losses that have been built up in this area, right? Imagine everybody who's long here, they got their stops. They think that they're like, haha, I'm going to put my stops under here, stops under here, stops under here. Bam! Stop everybody out over the weekend. Boom! Push to a new high, right? That's support number one. Support number two, going to be the retest of that major high volume node, $47,300. In this case, guys, look at all the liquidity that we have to take. These guys, these guys, these guys, we come down here, bam. That's going to be, in my opinion, a potential to really, this is where you can add to some swing longs or open a potential swing long up to $57,000 level. I mean, we're talking a potential of a 16% gain right there. That ain't nothing to scoff at, all right, for all you scoffers out there. I see you scoffers out there, all right? I see you guys. God bless all you scoffers. God bless everybody watching and listening. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys are absolutely amazing. Let's see who we got in the chat. Shout out to All-in-One Nasal John. Do you think Bitcoin goes up or down? I'll be honest with you. I don't know. I don't know. Overall, I say up. But in the short term, it really depends on how this range plays out, right? So right now, I'd say definitely the higher term time frames say more upside. For certain, more upside. In the short term, what do we have here? We have a clearly defined range high and a clearly defined range low. Once we break this range, then we can know which way Bitcoin will want to go. If we come down here and get a quick reclaim, this is definitely bullish. I'd say Bitcoin is going to see a new high. All right, but I want to see how the price reacts once we come down to those key areas of support. Right now, this is a no trade zone. We have been consolidating here since Wednesday, right? 2 days of consolidation. We could even say, yeah, basically just two whole days of consolidation. Okay? 2 days of consolidation right here. So we need to see some kind of move, right? Either we get this and we say, okay, definitely this is very bullish. Or we get the break to the downside, we don't get the reclaim, we do something like this, we backtest, then we can say, all right, rejection from support resistance flip, we can look for lower prices, right? And of course, if we break out of this range like this, retest, then this is our area to say, okay, you know, we could even look for a scalp trade from this area up to the next major target, right? Something like this. Breakout and retest. So it's very, very conditional right now on which way we're going to trade Bitcoin, which is why it's so important that we understand the multiple scenarios, that we take the setups as they come, we lock in a profit, we move that stop loss to the entry, and then we don't worry about it, right? So like, you know, this is the second day in a row I've been short on my live streams. You know, I'm in this short from 52 to 50, the golden pocket retest right here. I took the trade, I've locked in an $800 profit, stop loss in profit, and now no matter what happens, happens, right? No matter what happens now, happens, okay? So really my next target for this short, and the same as the short yesterday, right? These scalp shorts that we were in, my target for these shorts is going to be just coming down below 51K. So I think right around 51,200-ish, 51,300 is where I'm going to be taking another profit on this short trade. But yeah, I'm still bullish. So I'm not looking at this short trade as a swing trade. I'm not looking at this short trade to take me down much lower than, at the very most, $47,300 is going to be. 47.3 is the lowest I could see this short trade going, to be honest with you, right? And if I'm wrong, then guess what? We can add to or open new shorts once the trend has told us bearishness, right? So for right now, all things look bullish. The trend is our friend, so our trading bias needs to be more upside until key supports are flipped into resistance, and we take it one step at a time. But right now, this is a range, which means we are just looking for small little trades, shorts near the highs, longs near the lows. And until this thing gets a big breakout or a big breakdown, we cannot really make any definitive decisions besides understanding the macro is still very bullish, right? The macro is still very bullish right now. I am still looking for a move up to 55 to 57. All things considered, higher time frames leading the way right here. Higher time frames clearly wanting more upside right now. So that is what we are looking at with the Bitcoin. And yeah, we are still long and strong, baby. Shout out to my man Joe Potter. He is always long and strong. He is always long and strong. Shout out to Houston. He says this price action is set to wreck shorts, bait longs. Then hold on. Yeah, I feel that, Houston. I feel that. See, I'm trying not to get super bullish here, but it's hard because the chart is very bullish. So I agree with Houston. Let's wreck some shorts. Then let's get everybody's bullish capitulation, and then we can get more of a pullback here, honestly. This has been a bit of some difficult price action to trade, guys, in a sense that, what I mean by that is this. It's not that I haven't been profitable. It's been one of the most profitable times I can remember, honestly, as far as my trading goes. But my biases have been off, right? I was expecting more of a pullback here, and I was even expecting a double top and then a move back down here, right? So this bullishness has caught me off guard, which is why I agree with Houston's comment here that First, let's wreck some shorts, right? Because a lot of people are getting a little bearish here. Let's wreck these shorts, and once we get kind of a bullish capitulation, where people say, that's it, we have to go for an all-time high, then we can reject from some of those key resistances and maybe get more of a retracement. Okay, we're going to have to wait and see. This is why I'm being very cautious with my trades right now. Like, I've locked in lots of profits. I've made sure I'm in a win-win situation here. And really, I can just kind of sit back, relax, watch the show, and be in a good position no matter what, right? And really, that's the place we should all aim to be as traders, right? Because it takes away so much of the psychological stresses of trading when we just simply take the setups as they are given to us, lock in a profit, de-risk, make sure we can't lose, and then watch the show. Watch the show. All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Guys, we got 1,000 people in the chat. It's been 31 minutes. If we can get 1,000 likes in the next 4 minutes, I will be giving away 1,000 USDT. Crypto Anonymous, no one took into consideration how much the ETF inflows would change things. You're right. I'll be honest with you, Crypto Anonymous. I was not expecting this to be very bullish. I was not expecting that. Yeah. Shout out to Anto6222. A lot of people were bearish and got wrecked. Now it's going to be the opposite. Yep. I would totally agree with that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I would totally agree with that. All right. Massive bullish CBD. All right, let's check out the order flow chart here. Wow. Okay, so we do have a very large bullish CBD forming right here in this little range. We've got, look at this, guys. It looks like we have absorption of shorts coming in right now. Wow, look at this right now. Look at these shorts. We have 7.4 million shorts coming in right here on this candle. This is kind of a recipe for a pump to the upside. Look at this. Our CBD right now, our cumulative volume delta, has gone from, I mean, we could take it from this low back here, or just this last local low. We've gone from 234 million to 187 million. Right, so we have come down quite a bit on our CBD. From around 200 million, this is the CBD. In general, 200. So we're looking at like 80 million shorts. 80 million shorts overall here being absorbed as we are forming this low here. So this is very, very interesting. 7.4 million shorts just opened up right here into a Fibonacci golden pocket. This is really going to be a make it or break it zone for Bitcoin. If we hold this level, guys, we are going to see a big pump to the upside like today, this afternoon, this evening. If we can hold this where we're at right here, because you can't have that many people shorting into this level, price being held here with that bullish CBD divergence without expecting some kind of move to the upside. And when we take a look, in my opinion, at Market Cipher B, I mean, it is looking bullish as well. We've got the money flow coming up here on some of these time frames. All right, Well Talk says Black Swan incoming. I am absolutely ready and hoping for a Black Swan. Look, things have been too bullish. Like, I'll be honest. I've been reluctant to get bullish. I've been reluctant to be overly bullish. But as it stands right now, things look very, very bullish. And I've recognized the fact that me feeling this bullish right now is kind of bearish. I recognize that fact, guys. I really do. But I still would like to see a little bit higher before we get that big move to the downside. I've been waiting for this big move to the downside since 38K. So you guys know, this time could be different, right? Now, I'm only saying this time could be different so that we get that pullback, right? Because we all want to buy Bitcoin on the cheap before the next big bull market. So if we all capitulate to the bull side, then we can get that move down and get some more Bitcoin on the cheap, baby. All right, shout out to Aaron G. He says 50.2 to 50.4 soon. That's going to be our first major area of support. Am I going to keep my trades? I'm going to keep all my trades open over the weekend, Gary Tay. I always keep my trades open. I always keep them open. Too much euphoria, says Whale Talk. I feel you, Whale Talk. I feel you, but man, you know, I feel you. But man, things are not looking bearish, right? I will not get bearish on Bitcoin unless we lose 47.3. Right? That's the only place I will start closing out my long trades, 47.3. Until then, this is bullish. Shout out to George for the super chat. A huge shout out. Would I say XRP is a sleeping giant? It's just, yes. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Considering the fact that it hasn't done anything, yes, it's a sleeping giant. Okay, it's gonna see new all-time highs. Absolutely, without a doubt. In my mind, not financial advice, right? Just the guy in the treadmill with the plunger on the face, right? But yeah, we're gonna see XRP hit new all-time highs. It's been consolidating in this channel literally since May 2022. Same price now as it was. FTX didn't do anything to it. Celsius didn't do anything to it. You know, it just is what it is. In this, like, you could call this a bearish rising wedge, but I'd say it probably is going to break out to the upside. Yeah, of course it's a sleeping giant. It is. Well, I mean, we could be looking at 250 to 300% gains on XRP. Right? If we get up to a $3 Ripple, you know, we're talking 500% gains on it. So yeah, it's a sleeping giant for sure. For sure. I'm not that into XRP in general, but yeah, it's a sleeping giant. So the altcoins that I've been heavily invested in: Matic, Chainlink, Solana, obviously Ethereum, AVAX. You know, I've got the meme coins. I've got Pepe coin. I've got SHIB. I've got Doge. You know, the bigger cap altcoins. Those are the ones that make up the majority of my portfolio. And then, of course, the smaller caps are some of the ones that I bought here on stream a few weeks ago. So, all right. Yeah, Filecoin. Filecoin, that's a big one. That's a big one. Filecoin is a coin that I have definitely been stacking. And I think Filecoin is, if you're not in, I would rather be buying Filecoin than XRP, to be honest with you. Sleeping Giant is a solid metalcore band. I think I might remember that band, Sleeping Giant, from back in my metalcore days, Solid 7. I think I might remember Sleeping Giant. Yeah, we're going to see everything pump. Is Bitcoin ever going back to 15K? Well, let's put it this way. If the halving happens and Bitcoin isn't on its way down, I don't think so. I don't think so. But if something happens before the halving, some kind of black swan, some kind of major rejection, some kind of major sell-off mixed with some FUD, yeah, we could still see it, okay? It's less likely now than it was a few weeks ago. Honestly, like back in January, when we rejected from that golden pocket, that was when the highest chances of 15K were here, right? Because that historically has been the time in the market cycle where we get the big pullback, where we could have potentially made a double bottom. But yeah, it becomes less and less likely as we get closer to the halving. I mean, let's just take a look historically though, because sometimes, you know, we do see Bitcoin get the pullback a little bit after the halving. So, you know, look at this. For example, this was back in 2019. Bitcoin got a pullback, and then after the halving, we got even more of a pullback, right? So in total, that was a 40% move to the downside. So maybe we get something like this, but if that halving happens, then any dip is going to be, I mean, even now, here on out, when it comes to a spot buy, this is buy the dip season, all right? Not financial advice. I'm just telling you guys the way I'm viewing these markets. This is buy the dip season, all right? I'll tell you what's not buy the dip season. When most people get into crypto and they hear the phrase buy the dip, it's usually around these areas of the market cycle, right? 2017, 2018, lots of people were getting into crypto when it was around $5,000, $6,000. I remember these days. All right, I remember the Thanksgiving dump back here that happened in 2016. Like, I remember that. Or 2017, I'm sorry. 2017. And, you know, buy the dip mentality was strong here, and it worked, right? And then the buy the dip mentality was strong. Lots of people get into crypto in these areas, right? This is where it's not time to buy the dip. But right now, as we're heading into the halving, this is buy the dip season, right? We are right now, right around here, right? As far as how close we are to the halving. So, understanding that we're in these times, this is definitely buy the dip season. All right, it's definitely buy the dip season. But man, again, unless we lose that like 48K level, this is looking very bullish. This is looking very bullish. Huge shout out to all my super chatters in the chat. Man, you guys are awesome. Which one would you let go? Market Cipher or Fibs? Honestly, Fibs, and I'll tell you why. You don't really need a fib to understand where the fib is at, right? You don't need a fib to kind of understand where the fib is at. You can kind of guess, right? You can kind of guess where those fibs are. You know, just by doing it so long, you kind of know 60% retracement, right? It's a little bit more than half, right? You just look at your dang chart. This is 100%. This is 0%. You know 50%'s like right in the middle, right? So you just kind of like do it by eye. This is on log scale, so it messes everything up. It's on log scale, so it messes everything up. But yeah, I would let go of fibs first, because Market Cipher gives me the green light to go into a trade. Now, I would prefer to never trade without fibs. But if I can't see the money flow and the divergences, I don't know whether or not I should even enter into the trade, to be honest with you. Alright? Huge shout out to Crypto Scarface. He says, Jaden, you need to buy Caspa. Well, did I buy Caspa? I might buy some Caspa. Alright, I might buy some Caspa. Shout out to JB. Why do I like Filecoin over XRP? Well, the reason I like Filecoin over XRP is because the XRP chart right now is looking like this. Alright. I'm looking at everything at risk versus reward. So right now, the XRP chart, if we hit our all-time highs, we're looking at a 250% increase, right? If we take a look at Phil and Lilcoin, we take a look at Phil and Lilcoin here, right? If we're going to be coming to our all-time highs, we're talking from where we're at right now, right? We're talking 3,000% gain. So it's a 250% gain versus a 3,000% gain. I'd rather do the 3,000% gain, right? Because if I'm risking the same amount of money on this, and this to me is the buy zone. This box right here within this triangle, this is our buy zone. So if we hit all-time highs, we're talking a 90x, right? We're talking a 90x. If we don't hit all-time highs, we're still talking like a 25 to 30x on Philcoin, right? So it just looks much, much, much nicer to me than XRP. In addition, XRP, and when we take a look at the chart, it's not even like very much so near its bottom, right? It's not very much so near its bottom. It's been in a rising wedge this whole time, right? So the prices have been consistently getting higher over this time, as opposed to Philcoin, price is consolidating totally sideways. So we're buying more of the bottom on Philcoin. That's why I prefer it over XRPizzle. Yeah, so this is like my general plan for Philcoin. I've been loading up my bags, even loaded them up live on YouTube. Might do another altcoin shopping spree, but we need a big pullback for that to happen. Look at Philcoin right now. Money flow crossing on the weekly. I think we could very easily see Phil break out of this triangle within the next few weeks. Phil is looking crazy. And if we break this out, our first target is going to be $11, the top of this trend line. And then we're going to come up to our next major area, which is going to be $25. And then we get sucked right up to $90. So let's go Phil, baby. Let's go, Phil. Shout out to my man with the super chat. He says, sorry, bro, I meant Jason. I don't know my glasses. It's all good, Crypto Scarface, bro. I can't type either. It's hard to type on a treadmill, my man. It's real hard to type on a treadmill. Okay, let's take a look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin is, in fact, holding this golden pocket right here, guys. All right. Bitcoin is, in fact, holding this golden pocket, and we still have those 7.2 million shorts open here. Wow. 7.2 million shorts have opened here into the golden pocket. Wow. All right, this is crazy. Crazy. This could be the recipe for a major short squeeze. We have a very large bullish divergence forming here on the CVD. Open interest spiking up. CVD getting lower. 7 million shorts. This is probably one guy, honestly. It happened in 5 minutes. One guy opening up a big short down here. He's hodling. Now we've got a couple longs opening up. Not too many. Not too many. But we're holding that golden pocket, guys. Again, for me right now, if Bitcoin is going to hold this area, this is very bullish. Why? Because when we take a look at the sideways range, right? Take a look at this sideways range right here. This is a very nice looking bottom to me, right here, because we did a liquidity grab of the previous few lows. Not all of them, but some of them. Enough to take the liquidity. And then from that point on, we made a high, we made a higher low, we made a higher high. And so if we hold this level, make another higher low, that is looking like a very nice rounded bottom, right? Some people might even call this an introverted head and shoulders. Introverted head and shoulders are very quiet. They don't like, they don't like to go out in public and talk to other humans, but so you almost don't even notice them, right? You don't really notice them until all of a sudden they break out, and then everybody notices them, right? They break out. It's like that introverted kid from high school, you know, had no friends, was such a loser, but then the next thing you know, he gets super famous, and everyone's paying attention to him like, oh, I went to school with that kid, right? Because he broke out of his introverted head and shoulders. And honestly, a breakout of this introverted head and shoulders, depending on how we measure this, could take us up to close to that $54,000 target, right? So if we hold this golden pocket, it's going to be very, very, very bullish in my opinion. We do have a bullish CVD divergence forming right here. Can you short and long at the same time in MEXC? Yes. I'm doing it right now. Yeah, you can. Filecoin has a purpose. Shout out to Dama Joj. I can't pronounce your name correctly, but shout out to you, man. God bless you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much. Shout out to Andy from Bitcoin Census. Shout out to Splashfire Films. Squats and live streams on a Friday. That's the way I like it. Yeah, squats is the way to go. If you look at the daily, that's what we broke out of to know where we are now. For Bitcoin, yeah, I mean, Bitcoin, you know, the macro analysis, we've already taken a look at it. I am bullish on Bitcoin on the higher term time frames for right now. Why did I select 54,000 as a take profit level? Because 54,000 is our next area of resistance, right? So take a look at this here. And 54K is going to be that key level that we had going back to this range from the last entire bull market. So this right here is around $54,000. That's going to be my next TP. That's why I've selected 54K as my next TP on the longs, y'all. On the longs, y'all. What do I think of Litecoin? Shout out to John Ploney. Shout out to Trading Lifer. Shout out to Ziggs. What do I think about meme coins with and Myro? I don't know. I'll have to look into them. I haven't really looked into them at all. Tony Z is struggling to understand absorption. I have a video on it, man. Alright, check out the Jason Casper YouTube channel. Alright, let's check out the Jason Casper YouTube channel. Actually, I almost released a video about it today. Actually, let's just search Jason Casper CBD. Jason Casper CBD. Check out these two videos, man. How to follow the big money and market maker trading strategy. Alright? These are going to be the two videos that you want to watch. They will explain absorption. And of course, if you want to further your learning, you could go to jasoncaspertrading.com. You could join the community right here. Lots of education in the community. I mean, it's a wealth of information. Or you could check out the courses that we got over here. All right. You want to learn more about absorption? Check out the footprint chart market profile and TPO course. But look, I've got some free resources for you. I got some more in-depth paid resources as well. All right, let's check out WLD coin going crazy. WLD coin going crazy. Shout out to John Ploney. Wild coin going wild right now. WLD. Wow. Yeah, look at this thing. This is going crazy. That is parabolic, I'll tell you. That's crazy. Sheesh. Alright, let's check out the volume on Wildcoin. What is Wildcoin? Wow. Let's check it out. WorldCoin. Oh, it's an AI coin, huh? It's AI. Interesting. OpenAI. That makes sense then. Alright, so this is definitely going to be bullish in general moving forward. OpenAI, that ain't no joke. OpenAI ain't no joke. Alright, so let's see. We'll start on the weekly. Wow, what a crazy week it's been for Wildcoin. That's wild. Let's check out the daily. So daily, it didn't really go as a bull dip, but it definitely gave us a hidden bullish divergence right here. Very, very nice looking bottom here. This is a very nice looking bottom. Man, so I would actually be interested in getting some of this, in putting some money onto this, to be honest with you. 4-hour money flow is absolutely at the retarded level. Let's see. Let's pull a fib. Oh, man. So, like, in a perfect world, an amazing buy zone is going to be right here. Right? Just to retrace back to our major support resistance flip. That would be in a perfect world. I don't know if we're gonna get that though. Let's zoom into a lower time frame. Let's go to the 1 hour. Man, this is wild. How much have we pumped? Wow, only 100%. Okay, it's not that much. Yeah, so I would say, look, in a perfect world, let's come back into the $3.15 zone. This last range, I would be looking for something there for a major buy if I was going to deploy capital. Hang on. What's up with this? Hang on. Oh, I see. Man, what a beautiful breakout and retest of that value area high. So more locally, right? Just coming back down to retest this area would be a place I would look for if I was going to trade this. If I was going to like enter into a long trade, I would look for something like this, coming down to around that $3.97 zone. But a major buy zone for me, right around that, I would like to see it come all the way back down. I mean, I don't know if we could do that, but we've got the major support resistance flip, $3.15. That's such a beautiful level right there. What a nice looking coin. That's definitely a bullish chart right there. Only 100%. I mean, look, yeah, only 100%. I mean, look, we've seen some of these coins do hundreds or even thousands of percent. Bitcoin's done more than 100% in the last year or so. In crypto, 100% isn't that much, right? WorldCoin scans retinas. Sam Altman, WF. Yeah, sounds great, man. Sounds bullish, you know? As much as I hate the World Economic Forum and all this, you know, look, do you guys really think they're that? Never mind. I'm in crypto to make money while I can, so I can buy real things, so that when I'm not allowed to buy things without whatever they want me to do to my body, I don't have to worry about it, right? I'm here to make money, to build my homestead, to acquire tangible assets while I can, right? I'm here to play the game, right? The game of imaginary money on paper. And I don't care if you're talking about crypto, the stock market, the dollar. It's all imaginary money, and the system is set up so that if you know how to take advantage of the system, you can get more imaginary money. But here's the thing, the imaginary money, even though the money's fake, you can use the money to buy real things, right? The money's fake, but the things are real. So yeah, I don't care if the World Economic Forum likes it, I like it too, because I know it's going to do well. Chainlink, for example. Klaus Schwab endorses Chainlink. He loves it. It's going to link together all the blockchains so that they can track everything you do. You know, but in the short term right now, we got some chances to make money, so we could set ourselves up to opt out of that system. You know, we can opt out of that system. But we have a small window to do so. We got a small window to do so. SUI, man, SUI has been doing crazy stuff. Klaus Schwab endorses this message. What do I think about investing in DOT? DOT is a great, in my opinion. I'm very bullish on DOT. I missed out on DOT. I'll be honest with you guys. I have a little bit from like last market cycle, but I think DOT's a good play for the bull market. So this in general is my major like buy area for DOT. Now this whole thing here, look, we've broken out of a falling wedge. We've gotten a 200% move to the upside. We've come back down for a little bit of a retest, and we front ran that golden pocket, right? So yeah, DOT is looking great. This is my general targets for DOT. New highs, all right? So from where we're at right now, I'm expecting an 800% increase on Polkadot. In general, for my major buy zone, I would like to see us get a dip down to around $5. This is kind of like what I want on Polkadot. This is like my buy zone right here. It looks extremely bullish right now. Weekly time frame looks like we're going to get a big push to the upside soon. If this weekly green dot confirms in 2 days, guys, this is looking very bullish, man. This is looking extremely bullish right now. So I'm not even going to say it's a bad idea to get some DOT now. In fact, I might get some DOT right now. Why not? Why not get some DOT? You know? Why not get some DOT? Maybe I will. I might get some DOT right now, y'all. All right. I'm gonna get some dot right now, actually. Let's see. Let me get a little bit of dot right now. I'll get $1,000 a dot. Just get a little dot. Let me buy a little dot. Just got a little bit of dot right now. Can't go wrong. Hit the spot with a little bit of dot, baby. Hit the spot with a little bit of dot. Can't go wrong. But yeah, if we come down more, Sleeping Giant was an Anaheim hardcore band, Christian metalcore. Interesting. I probably played shows with them, to be honest with you. I used to play a lot of shows in Anaheim. What was the, oh my goodness. Chain Reaction. Wasn't Chain Reaction that venue in Anaheim? And what was the other one? Ace of Spades. Was that in Anaheim? I forget, guys. It's been so long since I played shows on the West Coast. Space Lord poops today. Should have bought SEI. Alright, I'll buy a little SEI. I'll buy some SEI, baby. Let's buy some SEI. This is the way to do it. I'll put 500 into it. Alright, I haven't done any research. Just bought me some SEI, baby. Yeah. Yeah, I would love for Polkadot to come back down to 5 or below, but that's where I'll deploy some major capital. That's where I will deploy some major capital. What do I think Bitcoin's heading in the next 2 to 3 days? I'd have to say I'm more bullish. I'm expecting more upside. I'm expecting more upside. Yeah, let's take a look at Pyth. We'll take a look at Pyth. Pyth. I have to go take a Pyth. Yeah, let's take a look. Shout out to Chadwick Jones. And let's see here. Just checking to see if we have any more super chats in the house. Not that I expect super chats, I just don't want to miss anybody. Let's take a look at Pyth. The only thing I know about Pyth is that Ben Armstrong made a video about it a while ago. It looks bullish to me. So yeah, it looks bullish. Let's go to the daily. It looks bullish. Looks like this pullback is gonna give us an opportunity to buy. Shout out to callsign RX. He says green dot on the 12-minute Bitcoin bullish AF LFG. Baby. Check out Bitcoin 12-minute. Yeah, we held that golden pocket, guys. And we've got that very bullish CBD div coming in here. So, man. Yeah, and those shorts are still hodling on, guys. So, yeah. This looks pretty nice, I have to say. This looks pretty bullish. I think we're going to get that weekend squeeze. Let's go. Alright, so Pyth right now. Shout out to my man Blair321. Can we take a look at when? Yeah, we'll take a look at when. Pyth right now, major support is coming in at 50 cents. 50 cents on Pyth. Support resistance flip. If we can get a back test of 50 cents, that's definitely a place to be looking for a buy or a long. Because we have resistance twice, 3 times, breakout. We look for the retest. Let's check out when. When is it going to pump? Wow, look at when. Looking bullish. I don't know anything about when. But the 4-hour looks insanely bullish to me on when. 6-hour looks bullish to me on when. 1 hour looking like but double bottom here. Double bottom, potentially a hidden bull dip. Let's check out the 30-minute. It looks bullish. It looks bullish. The question is, where do we look to get in? Honestly, like, if we get a move back down to 912, golden pocket, value area, low, local, this could be a nice retest, which would give us that really nice rounded bottom market structure change, right? We've just changed market structure with a higher high. Come back down to that around 912, golden pocket, value area, low, looking pretty nice right down here for a potential higher high. So we're looking at, you know, I'd say at least a 45% gain on that, at least. But the trend is our friend until the end, so I'd be looking for a new high. And let's see where our next major target could be. Golden pocket 786, so we're looking at to like 1343. Yeah, so coming down to 912 up to 1343, we're looking at a 50% gain potentially on that. It's looking pretty good, in my opinion. Right. Well, guys, it's been a great stream. I have to head out. I've got to do some things. I just got back from vacation, so I've got a whole bunch of stuff to do. Next week's going to be much more normal. Shout out to the Casper crew. Shout out to everybody watching. May God bless you all in Jesus' name. Even if you're not religious, I still pray you and your family are super blessed. Thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.